thank you guys for being our first social distancing coffee break. I think it's... Thank you both for taking time out of your, I'm sure, very busy and very different schedules to be a part of the second social distancing coffee break.
Greg, just as a side note, I see your fancy coffee press in the background.
Yeah.
You should have featured that. I'm Rose Schroeder, and I'm a senior urban planner, and I take my coffee black, no frills, no additives.
I am Greg Broussard. I'm a principal engineer, and I take my coffee black as well.
There are a lot of moving parts with projects that involve both engineering and planning. Can you tell me a little bit about your specific role in these projects and what skills you provide just to make sure everything goes smoothly?
I think one of the first important roles is just communication between both engineers and planners. Communicating early and often is very, very critical. I think Rose would agree with that.
Sometimes details get lost in the weeds, so it's very, very important to make sure that you're constantly talking with one another, no matter who the actual project manager is, depending on what the overall sort of project type is, and also making sure that you keep other disciplines that are on the team looped in as well.
How beneficial is it to the client to have people with different specialties working on projects together?
Taking a longer term view sometimes on a project, make sure that they're only expending resources one time, they're doing the project one time, or at the very least they're planning it incrementally, or it's being designed so that expansion or an increase in capacity, whatever the case might be, can be accommodated for those future planning and growth scenarios.
As we look at those different projects and being able to take the bigger visions that maybe the planner has and being able to make sure that the city is planning for them for the infrastructure costs or the roadway improvement costs, and then working together between the engineering and the planning to help the cities develop a plan to get to their ultimate goal.
Do you guys have an example of a project where you work together to solve a problem or a few problems for your client?
Kind of the first thing that jumps to my mind for that question would be the city of Marshalltown. We've done a lot of projects in Marshalltown that have had a lot of varying disciplines involved with the projects.
We looked at things about redevelopment and land use and better pedestrian connectivity, and you put all of those things together in one sort of multidisciplinary corridor plan, and you come out of it with a series of recommendations or implementation, which Greg can kind of touch on right now, some of the engineering related pieces that are very much underway right now.
Yeah, we've been able to take that long-range big plan for Marshalltown for the Highway 14 and really take bits and pieces out of it and start the process of building those.
See, this is how it really works with planners and engineers, or at least with Greg and I.
And the most important question of them all, can planners and engineers do more than just coexist?
Yes, absolutely they can. I really didn't mean to hesitate in my answer. For me, at the end of the day, engineers and planners really are tasked with doing the same thing. We're either trying to provide solutions to existing issues or problems, or we're trying to anticipate what some of those issues or problems might be in the future and help lay the groundwork to solve some of them.
Working together gets us a much better product than if we work alone or in our own box. And being able to have all of those services in one roof with Bolton & Mink, it allows us to provide a very well-rounded and holistic approach for our clients.
I'll do 1, 2, 3. Thanks for watching. So after 3.
Thanks for watching.